Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, and welcome back, finally, to more Outer Wilds. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a crazy week trying to get back to this point in both the channel, real life, and everything. And man, it's been a time. And we've had, I'd say, no pun intended. And I wish I could have gotten them a little bit quicker, right? A little bit more close together. But it's been a, no pun intended, but a stellar fucking ride. Now, you'll know before I do what we're exactly doing in this episode. I have a couple ideas, but one of which is I want to just take a minute, right? And we'll get into it. We'll get into the game. But there's like an internal struggle of like choosing exactly what to do as far as the two big choices we have in the game. And one of those choices is to go and investigate the stranger. Investigate the stranger and go poke around everything in there, which is like a whole, I don't even want to say like a planet, because it's there's more stuff going on in there than any of these individual planets that we've gone to, right? And on top of that, it is not directly connected to everything else we're doing. However, the other thing is that we have to go take out the core of the Ash Twin project, take that to the Nomai ship, the vessel, to power it on, and then use it to navigate to, hopefully, and I'm thinking, it's the only thing I can think of, we have some way to put in the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe and go there. Now, why is this a struggle? Why is it really? Because I don't think there's a right answer. There is no right answer. And I think if I choose one thing or the other thing, there's going to be this feeling of, oh, should I have done it the other way? I should have done it the other way, or I should have done it this way, that way. You know, not just from, other people, but also like internally, the way that I'm thinking. And also everything that we've been doing and have done has been just kind of going, right? Just off of either like instinct or direct advice from someone or some bit of information that we've met or found in the game. And so when I think about this decision between doing one or the other, because I think that's the big decision, is do I put off one to do the other thing? And it's the intention behind that I think about too, is am I doing it because I want to do this thing first, or am I doing it because structurally I should do this first, right? And then if I think about that, does that feel really natural, or am I like choosing it, like mechanically? Because the stranger being separate content, the idea of like, do I do that because I can do it now, and I put off, taking the core to the Nomai ship, but then I'm doing that with the mindset of deliberately preventing that part of progression from happening, because I know what will happen, and so I focus this other thing, which feels very unnatural to do it that way. And if I flip that, right, if I go and I do take the core over to the Nomai ship, am I doing it intentionally to do it in a specific order? Does that make any sense? Do I make sense? I'm making sense. I hope so. You know what I mean? And so you could do either one. And I think the idea that you could do one or the other, I think is cool. It is really cool, because there is no hard, like, you should or shouldn't. But it is it is something that I've been thinking about for, well, ever since we actually learned the Ash Twin Project reality. Right, so just know that whatever we do, whatever we decide to do, I've given it a lot of thought. And I think really there's not really, I think that there isn't really a correct answer. So we're gonna go with what feels right. We're gonna ride that out. So let's get into Outer Wilds. And begin our next loop. So we are awake. And we have to go see Gabbro. We have to go see Gabbro because I did not see him last time when we were you know, scooting around the last 2 episodes. We were going speaking with some of the others out there, as well as doing a lot of Brittle Hollow. Found a lot of things that we didn't find before, which was actually pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Right? Which led us to learning about these. And how the vessel shows up, gets grabbed by the seed then grows around the vessel, it seems. And then 2 of the escape pods leave. They get shot off, which we found. And then the 3rd one was stuck in there. I don't exactly know how that happened. How did it happen fast enough for 2 pods to get out, but 1 didn't? Right? Was it just an unfortunate angle? Right? Or was it something else? I don't know. I still have questions, but it definitely seems more up to interpretation, I guess, in a little bit. Because we know they went for the signal, and when they warped here, the thing we learned is they warped basically where not Brittle Hall, they warped where the seed for Dark Bramble is. They warped here and they were like inside of it, which is the thing. And then the other, well, the survivors, for however short it was, the survivors of Escape Pod 3, they were stranded. There was no way out. The anglerfish were everywhere. And we just see them kind of gathered and huddled up and running out of air. It was really sad. It was absolutely tragic. Right, but we did learn about, like, another example of the multiple signal situation that I find is very interesting. Right, because the Nomai said that they could hear the signal, or they could hear the vessel's beacon through this seed. But this is we know where the vessel is, right? So there are 2 signals that they were hearing. One was in here, and the other was further off, which is where the actual vessel is. But the idea is like, oh, how can both exist at the same time? Right? And it's also the question of like, oh, how can we shoot how can we shoot a scout into a seed on Timber Hearth and it ends up all the way on Dark Bramble? Right? It's weird. It's very strange. And I still have that theory. Right? Because they warped here, which is clearly not the spot of the Eye of the Universe. Obviously, we would have probably found it. But they tracked the signal, they warped to it, and they ended up here, and they were trapped. And I'm speculating that probably the same situation happened. Because however these seeds work, you know, maybe there was a seed. Maybe the eye of the universe sends out the seeds. Maybe there's something to these seeds. Maybe the eye, wherever the eye actually is I don't know, wherever it is, maybe there's a seed there too. So the eye of the universe signal that they were receiving, right? The real one was like way off. They were never going to really hear it. But the one that they did hear was actually being transmitted through Dark Bramble. I imagine that is... I mean, that could be what it is. Could be what it is. It's hard to say, because we don't really know. And then, from what little we do know, is the fact that, well... Oh, hold on. Whipping around. There we go. Yeah, we'll do autopilot. We don't use it too often. I try to fly manually and I'm a mess. But I don't know, I got like 1,000 thoughts. I'm trying to like get them all sorted. Here we go. The one planet I can go into as fast as possible. Oh. But I think it's absolutely some crazy shit. That they tracked a signal for the eye, crashed there, vessel completely screwed, right? Because based on the mural, right, it shows the seed growing. Because initially I was like, oh, did they warp physically into it? You know, like when they landed, or like when they warped to the eye, they physically appeared inside Dark Bramble, inside the seed. But it seems to be that they were there, and the seed actually grew around and through the ship. Which is, I mean, self-explanatory, it's crazy. Gabbro. Hey, time pal. Nice weather we're having, huh? Wait, have I used that one before? I know, it's been a while. I found something. Sweet. I reached the inside of Statue Island. So the gnome created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah. I see the gnome doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. Let's do my memory friend. I found the source of the time loop. Wait, whoa, really? The gnome carved out Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside? That is wild. So you get it's outer wild. Now we know what's causing the loop then. And if it's caused by a device, that must mean it had to be switched on, right? Huh. Hey, what do you think would happen if you turned off the time loop? Like, there's a part of me that thinks maybe you shouldn't. What, with the sun blowing up and all? Then again, who wants to spend eternity being blown up by the sun? That's true, right? You would live the rest of eternity knowing every 22 minutes you will be brutally eviscerated by the sun. But you have forever. Well, I'm no time loop expert. Just gonna sit here and ponder the intricacies of time and space. Maybe take a nap too, if I feel like it. I feel like this is the attitude that I feel like some people would have. You know, like you go through enough loops, go through time enough times, where you just start kind of doing things. You just kind of chill. You're like, you know what? I don't feel like doing anything today. The sun burns up. You know, we'll deal with it later. Do it and try next time. See, I found all my masks inside the Ashwin project. You're saying the statues are made so memories could be sent back in time? Guess that makes sense considering we both have our memories of every loop we've gone through. Wait. Then it's just our memories being sent back in time to us, right? Then are we really experiencing multiple time loops or not? Yeah, when you think about it, it's not really a time loop. Not really. Which is kind of funny. Because yeah, it's just the memories being sent back in time. If a time ends here, memories from here to here are just being sent back in time to this point in time. So if the memories don't get sent back, that still happens anyway. But every time they get sent back to that point in time, it feels like a loop, but you're just receiving updated memories. Really, that's really what it is. Because it's being sent. You're not being sent back in time. Time itself isn't being reset. Our memories, we are essentially eternally living in this one moment. Because our memories keep being sent back to us at this specific time. Wild. Outer wild. That's pretty deep. Like, maybe your consciousness has been through all these loops, but maybe our bodies haven't, because technically the loops never happened? Meaning we're receiving memories of things that will never happen to us. Cool, huh? God, that's crazy. That's so true. Oh man. See, that's why he's definitely the favorite. I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Whoa, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each loop, right? For real? Did you figure out why? Too much power. Over enthusiasm. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slater or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that Omai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. It is. And I mean, that's the thing. It's gonna fire once, but it's gonna fire successfully. But it's only ever gonna fire successfully once. But they only ever needed it to fire once. Because based on how they set up the project, the Astron project, that one firing would happen millions of times. So technically, it does only need to fire once. And it does only ever fire once. This shit's crazy, man. What the fuck? When you like we know this, we talked about this, but it's sort of like whenever we talk it out, the realization, it's always so cool. I found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? Works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just like shows up While your back is turned, it scares the daylights out of you. A quantum animal sculpture. Terrifying. I've had a photo of you inside the old radio tower. Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time Hornfels sent me to check the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be malfunctioning, but couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Which is probably how I got the shot of my beautiful, be-helmeted face. Come to think of it, I always thought it kind of sweet that the best way to find old Spacey is to use a map that's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit. Good old deep space satellite. Always making sure we know where we're going. White Hornfels thing was broken. Old Spacey? I have a map? White Hornfels thing was broken. Don't know. Hornfels probably told me why, but Hornfels tells me a lot of things, and sometimes I tune out. Or pretend there's signal interference and I can't hear them. Best guess says the deep space satellite must have sent Timberhearth some weird pictures, but like, what's considered weird for satellite, you know? Anyway, if you want to visit old Spacey, fastest way to jump in your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto the satellite, same as you would any astral body. Hold on, so we do this again. Old Spacey. I mean, the satellite's not super old, but it's hardly brand new. Old is more of a term of affection. I'm being very literal-minded about this. Old Spacey likes visitors, you know. Fastest way to find it is jump in your ship and use your solar system map. Okay, then, let's see. Why did I do the third thing? I have a map? Imagine. Yeah, the one that's standard with all our spacesuits. The one you have with you at all times that opens when you press of a with the press of a button. That map. You didn't get conked on the head by a rock or a meteorite or something on your way here, did you? No shame in that. It happens to me all the time. In case you were hit especially hard, don't forget you can jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock on any astral body. It's the easiest way to visit old Spacey, too. Let's see, is this any different? How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. This is like a quick way. Is this gonna end the loop if we do? Sure, why not? Okay. Close your eyes. Meditation. Damn, that's it. What do you do? Oh, you meditate until the sun explodes. And then, you know, that's beautiful. I gotta know, is he gonna ask us about the meditation? Was it good? How do you feel? You feel relaxed? Whoa, the probe was close that time. Crazy. Alright, let's go. Yup. I'm gonna go back and just yap about one more thing. Hold on. 11 kilometers. Kilometers. How fast could I hit this? 'Cause, I mean, it is water. Perfect. Nailed it. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna ask him a couple more things. That's kind of cool in retrospect that we could warp here. Which, on the other hand, is really interesting because if you, I guess, if you know, right, you wouldn't really know early on in your first playthrough, but you could probably do another loop and then actually go to the twins first. Honestly. And then use that to warp everywhere. Because you'd know. So it's neat thinking about things retrospectively. A few loops ago, a cyclone came by and tossed my little island into space. Dying like that was kind of unpleasant. I know, when you think about it, it's like, it's funny because it's like you're not really dying, because your memories are just being sent back to the version of you that's in this moment, but you remember dying. You remember a future version of yourself dying, but it's you. Weird. But you still feel it, which is also kind of crazy because it's you in this moment, and then when you experience that death, you are dead, but your memories get sent back to a previous version of you that then remembers your death happening. Wild. Outer wild. Okay, let's see. We already asked everything else, right? What are you doing here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. Out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I'll tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes up. This is my little pretty little island. This is my little island, paradise, clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. See you later. Cool. Take it easy out there. As easy as I can, right? As easy as any of us can. Okay, I gotta fix this. Oh, jeez. Not a lot of verticality. Isn't that crazy? 2 times gravity. Okay, so I think we just gotta go inside. Okay. Let's see, was that maybe a good enough angle? Not really, it's a terrible angle. Oh boy. The oxygen leaky is really that is a real unfortunate one. So, I mean, I could put it in the water and repair it, right? But what if actually, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. Oh boy. Oh god, I was trying to get into space. Oh my god, this is okay. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You know, sometimes that's just the way it goes, you know? When you think about it. Nature of things. Okay. This is definitely just an easier way to do it. I was doing it like the most complicated way. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh. Man, everything's a little bit busted. One last time, right? Take us up. It's about to go into space for free. Wait, is it? God, it's like the one thruster. Okay, hold on. We got a position ourselves utilizing the proper thruster. Oh. All right. Okay, this is good. Oh no, it's not. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Okay, thrust away. Whew. Okay, we just need... I need this to be going close to 0. So I can get out and repair this thing. I'm determined to at least fix this. As risky as this is. All right. All right, let's fix the thrusters because they're all jacked up right now. We good? I think we're all right. How do we look? Okay, still a little rough. Let's fix her up real quick. Beautiful. Flawless. Good recovery. Great recovery. Look at that. Wow. But now what? Now what? I mean... I guess that's a great question. Now what? Now what do we do? What do we do? Right? We're out here. We've aligned we've aligned the instruments a lot, but I think that was the most perfect way we could have done it. We spoke with Gabbro. We've checked everything. We've learned so much. so much, and even more. More that I thought we were going to be able to learn, which was fantastic. But I think... What is it? Because however... We got to start another loop. We got to make a real choice. This wasn't here before. That's cool. Meditate until next loop. That's nice. Because we were taught how to meditate. We're going to do that. Because we got to make a decision. We got to be good. We got to be quick. We got to be smart. Because this is the big one. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I think this feels... Like I said, there's not really a right decision. Because I think no matter what I do, it's not really going to feel perfect. You know, to myself or anything, but... I think we gotta do... We gotta finish what the Nomai started. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish what they were doing with Ash Twin. But not what they were doing, not doing what they were doing with Ash Twin, but we are going to... We have a little bit before the tower shows itself, but finish what they came here to do, and thus created the Ash Twin project. We're gonna go find the Eye of the Universe. We're gonna find the Eye of the Universe. We're gonna get that core, we're gonna put those coordinates in. God damn it, we're gonna find out what it is. Even if that means ending the loop. Even if it means ending the loop. And I know, this is what I mean. Going for the stranger would be right. Be fine. But I feel, part of me feels that I would be intentionally putting this off. Right? Which doesn't really fit, right? Like, we have a way to find the Eye of the Universe. We have the coordinates, but then you could also say, oh, well, because we know about the stranger, you know, wouldn't we want to look into that? Right? And we do, obviously, of course. Without a doubt. But, you know, there's also a part of me that's like, I don't know, this is what I mean. I've been flip-flopping with this for fucking days, man. It's like, oh, is it right to do this? Is it wrong to do this? Do this or that? And then speaking outside of game, right? It's really easy to go and be like, oh, well, we can do, you know, the stranger. Technically. Now. Right? We can. We can do it. But I feel like, and just because we can do it now, I feel like the, what am I trying to say? Knowing that The Stranger's the DLC doesn't really change anything, right? Not really. But if I think about it like the DLC, then I would imagine you go through the main game, you go through everything, right? Treat this the way that everybody else, you guys, treated it back when, before the stranger was even a thing, right? That's the experience. And then the stranger shows up, and that's an experience. But then I know they made it so we could do it right now. We could do it right now. And that could be for a lot of reasons. That could be for a lot of, like, if you played through the game before, you know, and you want to do the stranger, you know, rather than everything else, right? Or you get it on a different system, right? You get it, instead of on Steam, like you get it on the, I don't know if it's on the Switch, but you know what I mean. You get on there, the PlayStation or Xbox, right? And then you could dive straight into the stranger. You don't have to worry about, you know, doing everything again. But then also I could tell they integrated this naturally very well, so you could, you know, just kind of combine it with everything else. And then there's the struggle of thinking like that. Feels very, is that controlling my approach, right? And that was another thing that I was thinking about. Is would I be avoiding it because I want to do this, or am I avoiding it deliberately because I'm thinking, you know, outside the game? Which of course I'm not doing. Everything we've done has all been thought in game. Right, but one thing I am thinking is genuinely, it feels right to do this first. Is whether or not the stranger has things that we learn or see that could potentially tie back to what we know, what we've learned, could be more impactful afterwards. I don't know. And then because I don't imagine it's not a bad thing, because like this is how the game was before the stranger existed, so it doesn't feel bad. But I've really been spinning on what to do, what feels right, you know. And I feel like going through this, doing this feels right. And then we experience the stranger. And if we have to do all of it again, we will. We will. But damn it. Damn it, do I want us to experience everything? I really do. Okay. I'm gonna move the ship just to get it a little closer, because we had some time. I did not put a timer on, which was unfortunate. But that's okay, because we haven't had a timer this whole time. This has all been raw instinct this entire game. So why change now? Why change now? We just have to be precise. No room for error. Because once we pull this out, it's game on, game over, game on. This is when, well, no failure, is, I mean, theoretically, that's it. The only thing keeping the loop happening is this. So the second we pull this out, I mean, it's real. So we gotta go with intent. Truly have to do the best we can, because this is all, I mean, this you know, realistically, this is a lot. This is a lot. It's probably the hardest decision we have to make. I mean, in a way, it's I mean, this is permanent. I mean, in a way, right? The loop, I guess, is also permanent, because at the end of the day, no matter what, the loop itself, nothing changes truly, no matter how many times we loop, right? Everything still ends. Nothing really changes. There's nothing to fix, because that's just the way it is. That's just reality. So is it really living? I guess we could, but I don't know. This is it. This is it. We can't, and the thing is, we can't fuck around. We cannot. We gotta be fast, but we gotta be deliberate. Can't be reckless, but we gotta be quick. We have to go into Dark Bramble. We have to find the vessel. We have to find the vessel. The only thing is, I don't exactly how we found it was pure instinct. Let's go. Ooh, that's the only catch. Pure, just raw instinct. Now I'm sure there's probably a trick to finding it, right? Just know when we go in. Is there any way I can put this down? No. Shelf? No. Okay. All right, we're flying with it. Okay, there's the sun. Don't fly into that. Oh, the music's... Oh, that's nice. The music's different. Very cool. But no, this is serious. So we go in, and the way I found out, I was going. My logic was, I was like going for the center, which after multiple visits here doesn't really make any goddamn sense. Actually, so how we're gonna find it, I don't actually know. I know went for the red dot, right? The red spot. That's where this is where we went for, right? We did this. And then from here, right? From here we go through, we kind of glide past the anglerfish. And that's how we get to the eggs. But the catch with that is, I don't remember exactly which seed from there was the one, you know? Because there's a few. And that's the trick. Yeah, see, look at this, there's 5. Because there's 3 that are the fish. right? Which are these three. These three are the fish. At least one of those is also a fish. And I know one of them or two of them, one of them at least, right, is the one that kind of loops. And so we don't want to get into that one. So it's either that one, it's one of these four. One of these four. I feel like it might be that one, but I have no idea. Because I think it could be that one. Fuck. We don't really have a lot of time either. Okay. Shit. Okay, once we get closer, I'll shoot a scout. If anything, just to make sure which one is or isn't an anglerfish. Okay. Alright. Because again, we gotta be quick. We can't be messing around. Okay, so that's one. Okay, that looks like that's a loop. That's a looped one. Oh, you're definitely a fish. Okay. Shit. Oh no. Okay, wait, if I... Oh boy. Wait, what? It's showing it's duplicating in all of them. Oh god. Okay, wait. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so there's only two options, right? Fish. Are you also a fish? Oh, wait, these are all... They all loop together. So wait, how do we... Oh god, wait, what do we do? Wait. Son of a bitch. It wasn't even one of the lights. Oh my god. It was a secret one. That's how I found it, because I wasn't following the lights. I was just... Not really, it's just kind of going around. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh shit, we found it. Oh, this is it. This is real. Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit, guys, this is... Fuck. Okay. Oh. Oh god. Okay. We're powered on. Okay. Oh my god. Did that show up last time? Did this show up last time? My camera's covered, but you could see like right here, right? Those are the eye coordinates. The symbols. I need to draw them in here. Because I was just oh my god. Okay. 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 Okay, focus. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh shit, this is it. If I did that right. We input the coordinates? Oh shit. Holy. Is that it? Is that the sun? Is that... Oh my god, that's... Is that the eye of the... Is that it? It's very quiet now. That's incredible. Look at it. Unknown. Wait, is that the quantum moon? What happens? Is this... Holy shit. Oh my god. This is all the quantum. This is the remember the eye of the universe, the quantum moon. Connected being on the quantum moon was we were seeing the reflection of the eye of the universe. Is this the sound? Whoa. Trees. Whoa. Oh, this is freaky. A little bit. It's just quantum object. Quantum everything. I don't even have words. That's... You can literally hear... Oh, that doesn't sound good. Connection with Scout is lost. I can't even recall it. It's gone. It's gone. Oh my god. The gravity. I'm so I don't even have words. Like, I'm actually just, Was the quantum moon a piece of the eye itself? I don't... I can't even switch it to photo mode. There's the moon. This is wild. I don't know what to... What do we do? What do we do? What do I do? Where do I go? Oh. There's like trees and every... Sounds. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're here. Because this isn't the quantum moon. This is not this. This is the... We are physically on the eye. That's 2.5 times gravity. So is there something maybe... Do we have to play by the same quantum rules? Is there maybe some... Is there a way up here, maybe? I don't know. Of everything we know on how to travel with a quantum object, well, are we trying to travel? I don't know. My scout's gone forever, seemingly. I don't know if we shot it out of the... I mean, again, like, take into account, like, the way we've used the scout before, right? No matter how far we shoot it, we get it back. But now the signal's gone. Connection with scout lost. So if it is true, and the eye is outside of the universe, and maybe our scout got shot into the universe, so there's no signal because there's no way for there to be a signal. I don't know, I guess we go to the other pole. Let's see what happens. I mean, we have we did it. To what end? I don't know. The call of the eye of the universe. Right? This is crazy. Like, this looks ominous, terrifying, and fascinating. All at the same time. No? A little bit of a maze. I understand. I see. I see I see. Eye of the universe. There's the vessel. What if we go here? This is ominous. What do we do? What do I do? What can we do? Is that the quantum moon? Yeah, it is. Oh, so it really... I mean, this proves everything we've theorized and known and figured out. I gotta wonder, like, is this sound? Is this it? And what if it is this the cry that the Nomai heard? The eye of the universe. And they said it called out. Okay, there's something. I was trying to, like, look and not look, and... It's where it's like, what happens when a constant observer enters the eye? And it seems... Well, our scout was that constant observer. If I go this way. I mean, is this... Could this work? Or am I just gonna drop? Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. What? 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 Outer Wilds ventures found by Felspar, Goss, and Slade Hornfels to explore soul system at the end of the universe. No, I never got to see it for themselves, but thanks for their efforts and technology, Harthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Because, yeah, wait, yeah, this... To explore solar system at the end of the universe, they don't know it's the end of the universe. This is weird. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we call ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. We're getting answers. We're getting answers. Some things we figured out. I mean, I feel like we figured out most things, but this is actually giving... like, full-on... This is different. This is... It's dead. What is this? Because obviously this isn't... It is and it's not our place, right? Because this fish was alive. Those descriptions aren't the same. The crystals are gone. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. What is this? At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. It's like it's written by us. Right, the Harthians. But after everything is ended. The radio tower on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and has some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. Oh, that's crazy. That's gonna be so these guys were around before the Nomai even showed up. This is crazy. There's nothing out there. It's so quiet. I mean, if it's this is the end of the universe, right? Then it would be quiet. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. This image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 8,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. You read that. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past, and how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? That's such a good question. Observe. This was the map before. Okay. Whoa, that's on the eye. Oh, everything's dying. Like we're literally watching it. Oh. I can move around. Shut up. These are all the galaxies. They're all dying. But we're observing them dying. Oh, shit. Just like that. In an instant. Gone. Whoa. And nothing left. What? Outer Wild... How could that... Stop it. Wait. It's getting smaller and more trees. This is... I don't even know what to say. It's like old times. Roasting a marshmallow at the end of the universe. This is really sad. Oh god, the shadow scared me. Oh. Oh. Quantum. Esker. Do you hear music? It's a rock. Oh my god. I I'm sorry. I'm so look. This shit, like the second we fell into the eye, this shit grabbed me so hard. I was like, Yeah, it just took my fucking mind. Has been fucking shook. This is absolutely crazy. Because, I mean, technically, it's exactly that. We're outside the universe. And I don't even know if this is in universe. I don't even know what this is. How do I get in there? Can I even get in there? Is that right? Gather. No way. Are you forgetting someone? Ryback. It's not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush. Take your time. Might not even exist here. What is this? Are we we're getting everybody together. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh my god, Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. God damn it. Man, I think the Eye of the Universe is messing with me a little bit. The harmonica and the jellyfish. It's gonna fuck me up, isn't it? Gotta get everybody. Okay, hold on, let's go. Feldsmar. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Oh, that's how I get. Okay. I see. Hmm. This is nice. Getting everybody together. I mean, sure. The stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. So that, I mean, that is it. That did, we, when we observed, we watched, we actively watched the universe die. Cross old bark. In the ancient glade, it's always dark. Whoa. We have like full control. Gabbro. Hey, time pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on. Go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet. But you will. Oh, they're all pointing. Whoa. Oh my god. Wait, no. Does it want this one? Oh, I'm out of the ship. Gather. Wait. No way, is she here? Oh god. That's... I mean... We may all not actually be here. But I'm glad we're all actually not here together. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Is it? Then I'll wait until you are ready to know the answer. What do you say, time, buddy? Ready to start the music? What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, Hatchling. When you're ready, just say the word. You got everybody. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Not yet. Oh, okay, I'll get to play soon though, right? Sure. Shall I begin? Not yet. Take your time. I don't think there's anything left to go supernova. Yeah. Should I begin? Not yet. Wait until you're ready. Fuck, this is it. I mean, who should... I don't... Who should start? Maybe Gabbro? Solanum? I don't think it really matters, right? But who... I mean, Gabbro's... He was with us through every loop, but... Solanum also... She made her pilgrimage. Damn. Fun. You know what? Let's... Solanum, you... She deserves... Is it time to find out? Yes. This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. You're the one playing that? It's so pretty. What do you say, buddy? Ready to start the music? Should be cool. My god, they're adding them all together. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? Mm-hmm. Here goes nothing. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Yes. Okay, I won't let you down. Church, shall I begin? Yes. Well then, here I go. Should I begin? Yep. You got it. Do my best. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future's always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. That's a nice thought. Still, it's, time for something new. Now. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Not yet. It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists. But unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. I'll tell you what, this has been really fun. I gotta make something pretty cool. So I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and Smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? It's a good one. Yeah, it really makes you glad you take your time and enjoy it while you have it. Mm. Cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, worked out all right in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Wow. How long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Yeah, because everybody been separated for so long. I mean, when we started the game, everybody was kind of isolated in their own area. So now, for the first time in a long time, we're all here. Okay, I had to see if there's anything else. Okay. I believe we either reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Yes. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Okay. What do we do? Is that it? Oh god. Damn it. Fuck. That was That was so cool. That was so neat. That was I mean, I don't even have words for that ending. For any of everything that we since going to the fire to the eye, like that shit was so, it felt so ominous and not dangerous, but just ominous and unknown, and falling into the eye, going into, I mean, basically becoming an observer for the end of the universe, right? Not just the galaxies, our galaxy, other galaxies, but everything. The universe itself ending. And just the end, getting everybody back together. Just play around the campfire. The synergy of the music and Solanum's beautiful music added to that. And it seemingly being them, not like illusions or figments of our imagination. It was actually them brought together at the very end of everything by the eye to witness the end. And what a fucking what a ride. Like, God, it's such a good line too. It's like really makes you glad you stopped to smell the pine trees along the way. It's what this really is one of those games where you can truly only play it the first time once, and you can play other games again, and like realistically, I'm sure we could start another loop and everything goes and everything, but the first is irreplaceable. It's a beautiful this is a beautiful game, god damn it. It is so good. And yeah, there were some times I was got a little bit wild. Outer wild. You know, some of the approaches, but that was more out of just pure eagerness and maybe a little too much excitement. But it was just one of those things, like, I want to see everything, do everything, learn everything, right? And then I think what's the reality set in of, you know, we're just kind of putting off the inevitable, and the way to get past that is physically with our own hands to go pull the core out of the Ash Twin project, find the eye of the universe, do what the Nomai came here to do. And to be honest, they found it. Their probe found the coordinates. So they did it. They did find it. We finished it, and Solonum was there. So at least one Nomai got to see and make it. Thank you for playing Outer Wilds. I'm really trying to put my words together, because this is, I mean, what do you say? 14.3 billion years later? 14.3 billion years later. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. Oh my god, that's those are... Life goes on. New species develop, new planets, new worlds, new life. It's never really over, it's just... like they said. You know? We may not be around to see it, but... it's there. 14.3 billion years later. Goddamn. So even though it's the end for us, It's not the end of everything. It's kind of beautiful. But right, and this all harkens back to kind of like what we talked about, right? Is, you know, things are like this, right? Life and all of it. Not to get philosophical, right? But, you know, it's the beauty in it, because it doesn't last forever, you know, because it is limited, you know. You kind of appreciate the the journey more, knowing that there is a definite end, right? Like, sometimes it doesn't feel like there is. And in a way, this game quite literally did not have an end until we initiated it, right? So we had all the time in the world, right? So until it's over, you know, it just is. But at the end, we think back, it's like going to Giant's Deep and plunging down in there, finding the first Nomai ruin on Timber Hearth, and falling into the water there, and having no idea what's going on or what to expect or anything, and learning about that, and yeah, the crazy cool aesthetic of Giant's Deep, meeting Gabbro, and islands getting tossed into space and back down, and learning that the Ash Twin Project, having no clue what that even means, right? We just know, oh, these are the twin planets, and, you know, then going on to Brittle Hollow and falling into the black hole for the first time. That was something. You know, and it's like, looking back on it, it's fucking beautiful. And it's one of those things where you really appreciate it at the end. You appreciate it during, but you appreciate it a lot in retrospect. Once you realize that there is a finite amount of time. Like, the moment we pulled the core out, it, like, I don't even know the word to describe it. I'm gonna try not to ramble too long, because this has been a long video already. But, I mean, what can I say? This has been one of the most incredible games that I've played. What a wild experience. An Outer Wild experience. But the moment we pulled out the core, there's like a like the feeling of everything felt like immediately different. Instantly. Right? Pulled out the core, and then it felt like every decision was permanent. Like, everything that I did was so very, very important. Like, specifically, like, my flying has been quite something, right? I'm somewhat of a pilot, whether that's a good or a bad thing, you know, debatable. But the amount of times that I've crashed, cracked, just straight up exploded, right? You know, it's like, oh, you know, next loop. But the second I pull the core out, it's like, oh, I cannot crash. I cannot make a mistake. This is so important, because there is no going back, right? I don't know. But it's just a cool. It's so good how that feeling like naturally happened, and maybe that doesn't happen to everybody, but it happened to me, and I thought that was really something. This game has done something to me, and it's one of those games where you can't describe it to somebody. You know, if you're like, "What's Outer Wilds like?" I'm like, "It's wild." You know, it's. How do you describe it? You know, like truly describe it without actually spoiling anything, other than free roam space exploration at your own pace. But that doesn't even do it justice. That's the thing. That's why it was so imperative that I went into this knowing literally nothing. Like, I got the game, I didn't read the description, didn't read anything about this. I literally just got it. Because everybody was telling me, don't know anything. Don't go in completely blind, because that way you are going to have the best experience. And I can't imagine a better way to have done it. But to kind of wrap everything up beautifully, and it's not over. We still have the stranger, but I stand by. I think this was the right decision. I'm happy we did this, because there is a weight and a sadness, right, that it is over, because the universe did end, and we watched it in like 1,000 fucking emotions and feelings from that. But it's such a beautiful fucking game. And then the ending, getting to the every like minute to minute was so good. It was so good. And then every bit of exploration, flying around, learning things, every bit of information we learned, and then cross-reference to other information that we learned previously. Little things we thought were just kind of like niche little comments or like little bits of whatever suddenly became like a huge thing. And then learning from the interloper, right, by going there, learning and observing that, and it's like, what these crystals look like the ghost matter, and then you put the things together and it's like, oh shit, this is where ghost matter comes from. And then you realize that's the reason the Nomai died. Not from age, not from time, not from anything else. Just a real unfortunate reality. And it's all that shit that makes this game so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Right? This has been probably one of the most incredible playthroughs of anything that I've done. Not just on the channel. It's definitely on there. But I think just kind of out of really any game. Because I can't explain how often I think about this game. That's what I mean. That's what I meant when I said at the beginning, I would really wish I could have... I didn't have such a chaotic fucking process. I did this to myself, right? But I was in for every single time we sat here and played this game. Full in, non-stop. I was locked in. Whenever we're not playing it, thinking about playing it. And obviously, we have to go look at the stranger. It says load previous save. Not exactly sure what that's going to do for us, because that's a different wording. So I don't know if it's going to start the expedition from the beginning or what, but we'll find out. Don't tell me, okay? No spoilers. We'll find out. But I gotta go outside and stare at a lake for a couple hours. Good God. For real. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this. I really appreciate every single one of you that have watched this series, have been here since the beginning. I'm sorry I couldn't get more episodes out more quickly, but I appreciate you guys being here every single time. Right, and whether you're just joining in for this one, or you watch the others, or at some point, right, whichever. Thanks. I'm happy to have every single one of you, a part of this Outer Wilds adventure. It's been amazing. It has been. And so on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. More Outer Wilds soon. Thanks. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.